Good morning, church. So today is Tuesday, January 14th. Yesterday we had Psalm 9. We talked about it being set up as an acrostic. So, really, kind of a different form than we would see in a lot of other Psalms. James Mays points out that it does start with a petition of thanksgiving, praising God. Um, and I also mentioned that in some versions, without getting into the details of where the source. Okay, so it's coming from a work in Greek called the Septuagint, which is the Old Testament of Hebrew translated into Greek, and then the Greek New Testament. Um, so for sources that are using the Septuagint, they stick both of these together. Um, they're not short, so I do appreciate the split myself, especially for our purposes here. James Mays also hits a pretty cool thing. So if you are looking at a New Revised Standard Version, or very likely Revised or King James or whatever you got, it's going to be around the 10th Psalm, about the 12th verse. There's this line of "Rise up, O God," or "Arise." It can be translated different ways. And James Mays offers this insight into that phrase, which was news to me. On behalf of themselves as the lowly, and on behalf of the lowly with whom they have been taught to identify, the congregation voices the plea, "Arise, O Lord." The cry is an ancient rubric. Don't worry too much about that word. It just means an old saying. An ancient rubric that in early Israel was addressed to the ark when it was brought out to lead the army in battle against the enemies of the people. Now the congregation uses it to pray for God's intervention in the world. They want the nations to learn that they are only Enosh, to experience the fear of the Lord. Enosh talks about humanity in relation to God and recognizing that God needs to prevail above Enosh. If you haven't caught that image before, so in ancient Israel, while they were in the wilderness journey, the presence of God was believed to be in the Ark of the Covenant, which held the remains of the Ten Commandments. And this is the thing that would lead them out. And so that cry of "Arise" is like a call to march and continue moving forth into the world. Psalm 10 from Eugene Peterson's The Message. God, are you avoiding me? Where are you when I need you? Full of hot air, the wicked are hot on the trail of the poor. Trip them up, tangle them up in their fine-tuned plots. The wicked are windbags. The swindlers have foul breath. The wicked snub God, their noses stuck high in the air. Their graffiti are scrawled on the walls. Catch us if you can. God is dead. They care nothing for what you think. If you get in their way, they blow you off. They live, they think, a charmed life. What can't go wrong? This is our lucky year. They carry a mouthful of hexes. Their tongues spit venom like adders. They hide behind ordinary people, then pounce on their victims. They mark the luckless, then wait like a hunter in a blind. When the poor wretch wanders too close, they stab him in the back. The hapless fool is kicked to the ground. The unlucky victim is brutally axed. He thinks God has dumped him. He's sure that God is indifferent to his plight. Time to get up, God. That's the arise. Get moving. The luckless think they are God forsaken. They wonder why the wicked scorn God and get away with it, why the wicked are so cocksure they'll never come up for audit. But you know all about it. The contempt, the abuse. I dare to believe that the luckless will get lucky someday in you. You won't let them down. Orphans won't be orphans forever. Break the wicked right arms, break all the evil left arms, search and destroy every sign of crime. God's grace and order wins, godlessness loses. The victim's faint pulse picks up. The hearts of the hopeless pump red blood as you put your ear to their lips. Orphans get parents. The homeless get homes. The reign of terror is over. The rule of the gang lords is ended. May our whispering God speak into our ears, that once again our hearts might be freed and live. See you later.